Hi, I'm Larry McAtee, Ward 3 City Councilman. What a delight it is today to welcome a newcomer to Oklahoma City, the President and CEO of Feed the Children, Kevin Hagan. Kevin, nice to have you with us this morning, sir.
Oh, well, thank you for having me, Larry. It's my pleasure.
And you've been in Oklahoma City how long?
10 weeks.
10 weeks.
As of this week, 10 weeks.
Quick observation on the city since being here.
Overall, I think the city is an amazing operation from what I can tell. You know, I had been here many years ago on several occasions many years ago, when I worked for the Postal Service. We had a training academy out in Norman, Oklahoma, so I had opportunities to come into Oklahoma City quite a bit. And I was really surprised when I came back during the interview process to really see the growth, development, and the liveliness of the downtown Oklahoma City market.
Well, now, speaking about growth and livelihood of the market, you're involved in a very, very exciting operation, Feed the Children. How about giving our viewers a little perspective on Feed the Children here in Oklahoma City?
Well, absolutely. You know, Feed the Children, interestingly enough, is one of the world's biggest nonprofits. We're an international relief agency that works around the world, as well as here in the United States and right here in the Oklahoma City and the state of Oklahoma markets, to deliver food and essentials to people in need. And the organization's been around since 1979, and it's very interesting to me. My first observations of being at Feed the Children in Oklahoma City really is that the citizens of Oklahoma City don't realize that the operation is as big as it is and that it's right here. That in their backyard they have this amazing world-class international relief agency operating right here in your ward, actually, Ward 3.
Thank you
right
for the
there,
plug.
right there on Meridian Avenue.
Now, when you say, well, what size organization do you have here in Oklahoma City?
Well, in terms of employee count, we employ roughly 300 people here in Oklahoma City. We have domestic operations in the U.S. We have 6 distribution centers outside of Oklahoma City that we do shipping out of. We also have a subsidiary called FTC Transportation, also located on Meridian Avenue, which is our trucking company and our operation, as well as we operate in 10 countries outside the United States.
Now, we were talking off camera a little bit about economic impact, and of course that's not your major thrust, but you have a considerable economic impact then with all these people here in Oklahoma City.
We do. Our payroll here in Oklahoma City exceeds about $14 million annually. So it's a nice size operation for the community. But in terms of real impact, we have so much more impact beyond just sort of our payroll. Here in Oklahoma City, we continually try to re-engage with the community and spend time with community leaders, as well as providing for the needs of people in Oklahoma City, the state of Oklahoma, and nationally. So here in Oklahoma City, currently we're doing this project with many businesses around town called Together OKC. And the Together OKC project is really where we're doing food distributions to some of the areas in Oklahoma City that are in greatest need. So far, we've done 2 of those drops in the last week or 2 weeks actually. One with OPUBCO, which is the Oklahoman, and also with the staff of the Sheraton Downtown Oklahoma City Hotel. So those 2 organizations sent employees into our volunteer center. We packed boxes of food and other essentials, personal care products and the like. And then a week later, those employees come back and we actually do a distribution somewhere in Oklahoma City. So that's our local impact. Nationally, we have fed over 390,000 American families through this economic downturn in what we call our Americans Feeding Americans caravan. And we've been hitting major markets all across the United States. And then internationally, we're actually feeding over 350,000 children every single day around the world who otherwise would go to bed hungry at night.
350,000 children?
350,000.
Every day?
Every day.
Now, how do you get the funds for that kind of an operation?
We are largely funded by private donations. So it's mainly individuals. We have very small corporate grants at this particular point in time, although we're always looking to expand those. And then we currently are operating with 1 federal government grant through USAID, but it's a very small grant and it was sort of our first endeavor, and that's in our feeding programs in Malawi.
So it's basically financed by the people that are watching our show today.
Absolutely.
Time for a shameless commercial. If somebody wanted to donate, what do they need to do?
Well, the easiest way to donate is feedthechildren.org, and you can go online to our website, and there's a very easy landing page to sign up to donate either a one-time gift, or you can actually do recurring gifts, or even sponsor a child in one of our programs around the world.
And if I gave $1, what percentage of that dollar would go actually for meeting the needs of children or your other ministries that you carry out around the world?
Almost 90% of our money goes to actual programs. So we're very proud of that.
Because you've got a very high-tech operation going out there that you showed me a couple of weeks ago to process not only the requests for service, but the monies that come in.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I was glad that you had the opportunity to come and visit with us at Feed the Children. I believe we do have a very impressive operation. Having come from the East Coast and another nonprofit, I was quite impressed with the magnitude of the organization. We have very sophisticated systems. Our distribution network, I think, rivals that of any organization in the world. We have our trucking company, as I mentioned. We have an entire back-of-the-house development staff that supports our donors, our child sponsorship programs, as well as I think the thing that may have surprised you the most and also surprised me the most when I was there is we really have our own internal treasury management and banking service. We have our own in-house proof department where we clear checks through the bank automatically, so we don't actually have to go to the bank. Because we're fortunate enough to have those in-house operations.
Now, how about, you know, that's all interesting for our viewers, I think, but how about the real essence of the organization, touching people's lives? You're doing something with school teachers in Oklahoma City and around the state, aren't you?
We are. We are launching a new initiative. This is our second one in the U.S. It's called the Teacher Store. It's hooked to our building on Meridian Avenue. And basically what the Teacher Store is, it's donated products for teachers to come in to support their classrooms. Because I'm sure you know, probably better than many others, that school budgets have taken a real impact over the last few years, particularly with the economic downturn. And that combined with the fact that there are so many families in need who can't provide basic school supplies to their children, we've come up with this idea to provide those to the teachers. The average teacher spends over $500 a year of their own income to buy school supplies for their classrooms. So we're allowing school teachers in Oklahoma to come in. We're setting up appointments with school districts. They can come in and they get bags that they can go shopping. We've set it up like a retail store, and literally teachers can come in and get books, pencils, folders, erasers, hand sanitizer, anything that you could conceivably use in a classroom. We have, and we opened the Teacher Store yesterday officially, and we had a big hit. Over 200 teachers came through, and there was a lot of excitement generated yesterday by the education community. So we're excited about this opportunity as we reach out to more and more teachers in the state of Oklahoma.
Now, this is first-class merchandise that you're making these, giving these teachers to use in their classroom. You've got some corporate suppliers that are giving you, what, Office Depot is giving you items?
Yes, we work a lot with Office Depot. We have some from Staples, Avery Dennison, and several other manufacturers of school supplies. They donate the product to Feed the Children, and then we're stocking the store with that product. So the teachers can actually come in and shop. It doesn't cost them anything. We just have to prove and verify that they're actually affiliated with the school system.
Now, another area of ministry that you guys have going is when a disaster occurs. You guys are on the front line trying to help out there.
Absolutely. Disaster relief, I think, is one of our strongest capabilities, particularly because we own our own trucks and the trucking company. It allows us to respond to disasters in a moment's notice, really. Recently, right here in Oklahoma, as the wildfires have sort of ravaged the state, we sent in relief supplies with our trucks to help the people fighting the fires as well as those impacted by the fires. And we've also opened up our distribution center over on McCormick to receive donations. So we've had emergency management groups bringing products in. We've had individuals dropping off water, supplies. So we're taking those, inventorying them, and holding them for the relief needed here in Oklahoma for the wildfires.
Now, one of the more exciting projects that I got to see a couple of weeks ago was something that you're calling the Journey to Hope, or Journey of
Journey
Hope?
of Hope.
Journey of Hope. How about
Yes.
explaining that to our viewers?
Well, the Journey of Hope is actually our sort of latest innovation that we're going to be opening in the fall, probably beginning of October. And the Journey of Hope is a live experience that you can walk through our work around the world and domestically. The hardest part with us working with volunteers is they get to come in, they pack the boxes, sometimes they go to the food deliveries, but they really don't have an opportunity to see what we do overseas. So this literally is a walk through the slums of Africa. You can visit the homes of people that we actually work with, you hear their stories, and it's a museum quality sort of live experience as you walk through the slums of Kenya. And then at the end, we take you through some of our work we do domestically as well. So it's a great opportunity for our volunteers to get a stronger sense of what we do, not only domestically, but internationally. And then we're also going to be opening up to the public if there are tourists who may be interested, but also to school groups who may want to learn more about Kenya and other parts of Africa, as well as churches who are interested in coming to learn a little bit about the mission and the ministry we do around the world.
It's a very poignant and real-life experience to walk through there and see how people in today are living in those slums like you were talking about. Like, I guess this is a replica of a slum in Kenya that...
Absolutely. The replica that we've built is actually of Kibera, and it's one of the largest slums in the world. It's located in Nairobi, and the very interesting part is many of the families that we serve, we worked with them and got new supplies, furniture, and homes for them. So literally what we have on site is stuff that we've brought from their homes. As we've refurnished them and given them better livelihood there, we've taken that product, brought it back here to really give the visitor an amazing experience about what life is really like living in the slums of Kibera.
You really get a picture in just a few minutes of what life is like. And
oh, absolutely.
It's real eye-opening.
There's a lot of technology in this exhibit, as well as you got to experience it firsthand. We even try to affect all senses, you know, including smell. So there's actually fumes that are put into the program as you go through that actually lets you see what it's like to live in Kibera and what the smell and the heat feels like as you walk through.
Now, to experience the Journey of Hope, it's not ready yet. Sometime maybe in October?
We're thinking early October we will have it open. We're going to do some very large announcements around it publicly. We'll have it open for people to come in and visit. And we're excited about the opportunity. We think it's really going to give all of the people that we work with, as well as the citizens of Oklahoma, an opportunity to connect and really see what we do on a daily basis.
Talking about that connect, what would you say is your vision for Feed the Children from this day forward?
I actually have a very clear vision of what I want Feed the Children to be. I do absolutely want us to be the best at what we do. I want to be the world-class standard for international relief and development, not only around the world, but domestically. When people say feed the children, I want them to know who we are, and I want them to have a sense of faith and trust that we do what we say we're going to do. We do it in an honest manner, and we do it in the most transparent and accountable way possible. And that's the face of the new Feed the Children. And I'm really excited that I've had the opportunity to come and lead this organization. I will tell you, and I hope you saw it as you went around our building, that this place is full of some amazing people who are incredibly dedicated and passionate to the work they do. And I have told them over and over and over, I can't even fathom the things we're going to be able to accomplish as we sort of harness that energy and passion and head straight for the future.
And as you harness that energy and passion, it's all about touching lives and helping people who have real needs.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why we're here.
Thank you so much, Kevin, for taking time out of your schedule to come down and visit with us. Feed the Children is here to help and touch lives. Go out and touch a life yourself. Catch the passion of helping others. May God bless you and your staff, Kevin, as you move forward with this vision of helping people not only in Oklahoma City, but in the United States and around the world to a higher quality of life. Thank you all for watching.